it all like it's the greatest fucking thing that's ever happened in this world.
And then she freaks the fuck out. She houses her apartment.
Well, it was because the Gotham lady perfume thing happened again, and it's just like, oh, your boss will want you to stay for a romantic business meeting for 2, and then that's where she flips.
Which I'm just like, what the fuck are you trying to promote here, lady? You should fuck your boss.
Spread your legs for your boss. It'll work for you.
What the shit?
I mean,
I get it with the 90s or whatever,
but still. Yeah, but this isn't the 50s. Like, that's not 90s. Like, 90s was not talking about doing that. Yeah, that's what I mean.
Like, maybe your boss will fuck you.
Yeah. Like, no.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's not a thing. She freaks out.
She houses her apartment. Yeah. She fucks up her dollhouse.
Even that thing that says hello there.
Yeah.
Which no one's ever had in the history of ever. However, I want it now. And then she breaks the 2 specific ones, so it says hell here, which is absolutely what I want in my house, by the way.
She gets a coat.
Nope.
Rips it up.
Nope.
Stitches together her costume, which because that jacket does not have enough material to make gloves. And
she had gloves. Oh, she had gloves.
And a bodysuit and enough.
As somebody who wears a large leather trench coat.
It wasn't even that big, to be honest with you.
No, it wasn't. But I'm going to give it the benefit of the doubt and go, because mine is ankle length, so it's big. I could not make a bodysuit even that tight out of my coat.
Yeah.
She cannot either.
But she makes the whole thing, and then she appears in the window as like a Catwoman.
I feel so much yummier. I'm like, first of all, that voice fucking hits me in an area I never want to discuss in public, but the shit they have her saying is some of the dumbest, idiotic shit ever. That
it's 66 level.
It is, and you want to talk about how much
watch Eartha Kitt and
yeah, but like you go to what people shit on consistently of Batman and Robin. That's Batman and Robin levels.
Yeah,
we'll get
Uma
there.
Thurman is.
We'll get there in a fucking minute. But she does something so stupid that it fits in with fucking Batman and Robin all day long.
So the city calls a press conference because, oh my god, the circus gang and violence in Gotham. I'm like, there's been violence. It's kind of that's kind of Gotham's thing.
We've got Batman. There's a fucking reason for it.
So the circus gang shows up again, grabs the mayor's baby. I do like this. I don't know what to say here, so I'll just say thanks. Like it's an award.
Yeah.
Runs down the sewer, goes, oh no,
kills that fucking child? Yeah. Because the way he flips around with that kid is fucking DED.
Oh no, it's the hideous penguin man.
Yeah.
And then hands the penguin off. Mm-hmm. He has his theatric ensigns with his rubber ducky.
Which that wouldn't work physically, but we're cool.
And then he gives the mayor back his baby and explains, like, I just want to know who my parents are.
Yeah, which
I want to be treated like a man instead of a monster.
Which, by the way, is what he told Shrek. That's all he wants to do. He's not like, there's no, from what Shrek knows and what the Penguins told him is like, that's all he wants to do. He just wants to come out and be a person.
Yeah.
We don't know his sinister plan just yet.
So he goes to the Hollow Records. Bruce at first goes.
He switches so quick. He's like, because Alfred, who is not paying attention, who's decorating the tree, and I'm like, this is the epitome of rich people.
Yep.
He's got his butler fucking trimming the tree while he's sitting there watching TV. I'm like, this is hilarious, by the way. And then he's just like, can we watch something else, sir? And he's like, just this penguin. His parents. I hope he finds them. And a great delivery, actually.
Because it's like, oh, my parents.
Like, yeah, he's the one thing. But he doesn't fucking... That does not last long. That goodwill, like, snap and he's done.
Yeah, because the Penguin is at the Hollow Records, which I love that they kick the press out. Like, freedom of the press, like, he's just trying to find his parents. Yeah. What are you trying to get a story on?
Yeah, he's like, at this point, there is no story. Fuck off.
But you can tell that, like, why is he writing all these names down? Why is he going through records?
We can tell, but nobody else can see him at this point. We don't know, and nobody questions how long it seems to be taking. Because he's there for days.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
and the Batman checks up on him in full caution, and does a little drive-by, and I'm like, he doesn't, like, look over and see the Batmobile?
Well, he looked over, but he didn't seem to see it. This I loved, because this, to me, this is Batman. Yeah. This is... There's, like 3 moments in this film that are strictly Batman, and this is one of them. Because it starts out when he's driving. Alfred is just like, sir, I thought you were on this side. He's just like, I don't know, something doesn't seem right.
Yeah, something doesn't...
Yeah, something's not jiving here. So he's in with the fucking bats. And fantastic moment. I loved it.
Penguin finds his parents. They're obviously dead. Mm-hmm. Goes to the thing. It's like, I'm not a penguin. I'm not a man. I have a name.
My
it's
name is Oswald Cobblepot.
And,
Mr. Cobblepot. Mr. Cobblepot.
Yeah. What are you going to do now? And then we find out later. Catwoman saves a woman, and then berates her for being mugged.
Yeah, literally, it was the first instance I can remember of victim shaming.
So she's like, "Oh, Bees," to the criminal. Bees, it's my first time,
and then beats the shit out of him,
and beats him up. Tic tac, like makes a tic tac toe thing on his face, punches him out,
and then she's just like, "Oh, you poor little thing, waiting for some Batman to save you. I'm Catwoman. Hear me roar."
And then she fucking flips right out of there. Does like 10 somersaults out of
the least effective way to the least efficient way to get out of a fucking situation. She just backflips out. Like, all right, well, sure. Apparently, when you're a cat, you can now backflip. I have owned many cats in my life, and none of them can do a backflip. If you've ever seen like that whole thing about a cat always lands on his legs, not if it's trying to backflip. Because I've seen cats attempt it. They fail every time.
So Max and Bruce in a meeting where Bruce knows what he's going to do. He's like, well, I'm going to fight you on it.
In the weirdest fucking... Again, that horseshoe table... That donut table is fucking weird. This to me smacked a lot of the fucking original one where this is not the most effective table. It's the same thing as the date they had in the original. Because, like, Bruce has to throw the fucking paper at him. Because you can't... It's just ridiculous. But then, Bruce is like...
He's back to the mayor, and it's like, we know what you're doing. We're not going to... What are you going to do? And I don't get this. What are you going to put that crime boss Cobblepot? How the fuck do you know he's a crime boss?
Well, this is where his... I mean, I'm guessing there was a deleted scene somewhere.
Because they show him looking up the Red Triangle Gang, talks about there's a performer that got away.
But that's not until later. He hasn't done it yet.
Is that later?
He hasn't done it yet. I think there was a deleted scene somewhere where he tries to put two and two together.
Because he's right, ultimately.
But I think it's because of how... Because he does sort of mention it's a little... what's the word I'm looking for? Convenient that he was there when the mayor's kid was taken. So I think that's where his brain... Because remember, World's Greatest Detective, so that's where his thing goes. And that's what he tells Shrek. He's just like, he's a criminal. He's in charge of the Red Triangle Gang. I can't prove it yet, but I know. So that's when Shrek's like, well, fuck you asshole. And that's pretty much the end of that.
No, but that's why I'm saying he knows about the Red Triangle, because he calls them Red Triangle Gang. So he's looked
Well, he knew about the Red Triangle Gang. He already knew... No, because he talked about it in the very beginning.
No, but this is what I'm saying. Like, I don't know if it was meant to coincide with Penguin, but he mentions this circus performer that got away when the circus was raided.
He hasn't done that yet. That's a later scene.
Later?
That's a later scene. That was the one I wanted to talk about where I never actually heard what he says, because he whispers the whole fucking thing. Because he eventually gets the file from Alfred.
And it's cold soup that's supposed to be cold. I'm
exactly.
like, what is the point of any of that?
It's the comedy.
I guess.
Right? But no, he does all that, and then he's talking about it. And basically, this is what I don't understand about the Penguin. He's done this before.
Yeah.
Penguin has done this before. He's left Gotham. He's been in the circus. He's taken over the circus. He's kidnapped a metric fuck ton of people's firstborn sons, killed them, and been a thing. What?
Yeah.
How?
That's not the Penguin, but...
But how has this happened and no one knows about it? No. I don't... If this fucking happened and a circus...
Killed
children, it would be national news. It would be everywhere. And once a fucking circus gang pops up in Gotham... You gotta put two and two together. They would immediately do
It doesn't take a Batman.
No, it really doesn't. This is fucking utter nonsense. And I never heard that before until I watched it this time, much like the Poontang line. And I'm like, wow, you should have left that one out.
Yeah.
Boy, that fucking ruins everything.
So Selena shows up. He's like, oh, well, my secretary's out. And then she shows up, and Chip's like, I don't know how she's here either, Dad.
Yeah.
And she's, like, obviously completely changed. She's not meek anymore. No. She's like, she cracks jokes on Bruce and on Max.
Hot.
And yeah. Because
I'm sorry. Because, again, all they really did was take her glasses off and darken her makeup, and now, of course, she's fucking like a 10 out of 10.
And she pretty much makes a date with Bruce. Or Bruce makes a date with her.
Not really, though, because they end up meeting up after and making the real date. So she's just basically, like, flirting with everybody, even Max. Like, Max who's dumbfounded.
Maximilian!
Like, Selena, that's my name, Maximilian. Don't say it, use it or wear it out, or I'm gonna make you buy me a new one. How did I take so long to get that? And then that's where she's, like, basically just like, oh, Bruce Wayne, can I have your dick? It was just immediately like, oh, I love you. And then Bruce, of course, smitten, is just like, oh, we've met. Have we? Oh, I mistook me for someone else. Which is a sentence no one's ever said. Me? You mean mistook me?
Yeah.
Yeah. What did I say?
Listen, I'm sure there's many men that have stumbled and
Yes,
stuttered over their selves talking to Michelle Pfeiffer.
Yeah, I would assume that's what happens
I'm
every
sure
time.
Michael Keaton
Yes.
stumbled over him.
The first time he was talking to her.
I'm Batman?
What's my name? I'm Bruce Wayne. No. I'm Batman. No. Who the hell am I?
Come on, Mike. I'm Mr. Mom. No. Max goes up to the Penguin's hideout, hidey hole.
He now has a fucking belfry because he's a penguin. What?
And him and the circus gang are just chilling.
Yeah, they're just like, what's up? Literally chilling. They're literally sitting there. Just like,
hanging
like
out.
Lounging, like, what up?
And he tempts him downstairs with a fish.
Because Penguin Man.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he's mowing down on this fish, and he meets the campaign team.
Because he bitches and moans because now Bruce is out, and the mayor's being a dick. I'm gonna make a mayor.
Yep.
And now he comes up with this plan.
So he goes downstairs, no peeking, open up, and it's like posters everywhere and a whole team, and everyone's clapping, and he's just like disheveled,
like
mowing down on a thing.
He's still got a piece of it in his mouth.
Whatever.
And then they're like...
And everyone's like, yay!
And then he slurps up the rest of the fish in his mouth.
So he meets the campaign team, a man and a woman, like Jane and Josh or something like that.
Yeah.
And she's just like, well, I'm just going to clean you up. I forget her name. She's a character actor. She's been
in a metric fuck ton of stuff, but in the same way, I can't remember.
She kind of cleans him up, like, well, we could just...
Well, she tries to get the fish away, and he, like, snaps at her. She goes, you know what? We'll do this later.
Yeah, I tried to put gloves on him, like, voters like fingers.
Which is a fantastic line delivery, by the way.
That's true.
Yeah.
And then the guy's like, oh, you're a little pale.
Yeah.
And he's like, at least...
he says something along the line like, you're a little disheveled or something. Like, really just kind of like, you look like shit, basically.
Yeah,
at least my nose isn't dripping with blood. And they're all laughing like it's the funniest thing ever.
I don't get it.
And he takes a second and goes, I don't get it.
Bites his nose, almost completely off.
Like, blood squirting.
Yep. And then he gets carried off.
It's a family picture.
And everyone's like, okay, well,
let's
make it. Yeah, Max Rick's like, let's make a mayor.
Yeah, let's get on this, boys.
And everyone's like, holy fucking shit, that Monster Man just ate that guy's nose. Yeah, not one person. They're just like, cool, let's make a mayor.
And Jane's over there trying to fucking stop the bleeding.
Yeah.
And his mouth is still covered in blood, as I mentioned earlier.
Like,
what the fuck? And then that's where Shrek convinces the penguin, like, you should run for mayor. And he's just like, and this is where we get the immortal line of, like, this is what you can have. You can have respect, and you can have joy. And he's not responding, and he goes, unlimited poontang.
And I love that that's what clicks.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Like, you could fill the void of so many voters. I'd like to fill her void. Oh, Jesus Christ. This is supposed to be a kid's movie. And we've had the phrase unlimited poontang.
Yep. So Gotham is once again attacked by the Red Triangle Gang because they're trying to get the mayor impeached because, like, well, it's like December. Elections happen in November. It's like, yeah, but if we make it too out of control, the people are going to want the mayor's head.
Yeah, because he's an asshole. But
so you get your gang to keep attacking Gotham, and eventually they're going to call for a new mayor because this mayor clearly can't handle him. Like, the last mayor couldn't handle the Joker, but you didn't see him being impeached.
Yeah, no. But then, of course, that's where the Batman part comes in. But we get there in a minute.
So the Batman shows up again. Once again, fighting off.
Yep, fights off everybody.
Like, he just literally, like, Jackie Chan style, one at a time, kung fu fights the clowns and the
Which I gotta say,
freaks.
As much as that dude bitched and moaned about the action's in this decent.
And he throws the batarang, knocks everyone out except for the woman who has her dog,
stupid.
who grabs the thing. And
I'm sorry. They're all standing there, ready to fucking swing. And I don't care how fast he pulled the fucking thing out. He had to program that shit. The one dude has a bazooka.
Yep.
I think it's time to fire when he moves.
Yep.
But no. And then, so basically it's a batarang that somehow manages to, like, hit and then move, change direction, and go back fast enough to knock that dude out.
In a circle.
Course, in a circle.
And then gets to the woman and the dog.
The dog grabs it and runs away.
Although they do make use of that gadget later.
They do.
Catwoman's stealing something from Shrek's department store?
No, she's just destroying it.
Oh, she's just destroying
it, yeah.
She runs afoul of the two security guards, and the security's like, listen, my take-home's $300. This ain't worth it.
Yeah, this ain't worth this shit.
You're overpaid, and then knocks them.
No.
Knocks the guns out of their hand, and they run away.
Even in 1992, $300 a paycheck is shit.
Yep. Although I think that's the point.
Yeah.
Like, they're like, I make no money. You're still overpaid.
She says you're overpaid, but I don't know. But they of course immediately